So when you create a flow or if there's a temperature change, it doesn't create agglomerations within inside the pipings. But that's more selective on the equipment people's side versus what I call the printed circuit business itself. Because the printed circuit business will look outside with, within inside its scope or outside to fit a need. One of the most common areas that I would probably suggest is try to slowly get in is the companies that make resins to make printed circuit boards. Those people use a lot of pipings. And that's where this will come into play, where you're looking at some type of a coating inside the piping so that it adds lubricity and thus does not create resistance as a material, as a polymer is flowing through the piping, doing transfer or input output.
Actually, there's a lot of piping systems, and they are made by the plastics like PPP or PVC or others. But we are trying to identify if there any critical chemical gas emission during the PCB processing, which need the piping system to be coated with high temperature chemical resist coating, or the whole piping system is made by specialty polymers like fluoropolymers, PVDF, or even other fluoropolymers.
Right, no, in the printed circuit board, no. You're talking about polypropylene, PPE, things like that,
Okay.
CPVC, things.
No critical chemical gas emission during the PCB process, right?
No, there's none. There's nothing there that you would say this would be a niche market that you would like to get into. It's not applied. None out there that's from the equipment standpoint, none. Because one is the chemicals that are used mostly your organics are not requiring something like that, or the acids or the inorganics used that, and the temperature that it's being transferred in and out. There's only a few that will require like the oxidizers at 77 C. That would be the only thing, and that's like just one process tank itself. The rest don't require that.
It is sure. Sorry, I joined late, so I was listening. Just add another question. So in the PCB process, there are several. The pretreatment, for example, before the plating, before any lamination, photoresist, PDH, or even the final finish. There are the metal, the pretreatment, right? Either by the acid wash or with some oxidizing agent for the micro etching, for example. What are the construction material for those tank, roller, and others?
Yeah, sure. So most of the tanks and the pipings are either polypro, CPVC, or stainless or titanium, because you have some chemicals that's sensitive, that will impact stainless or titanium. Those are the type of three, metals that are used. Obviously, copper for water, titanium because the high temperature and you don't want the ammoniated systems to go attack the stainless, so titanium is used. As far as the pre-clean, you're talking about persulfates and all that, which requires basically it's stainless steel that and again CPVC. The tanks are made out of polypropylene, and they're all welded.
The acid wash, for example.
Acid wash would be again polypro,
CPVCs are adequate.
Exactly.
There are no corrosion issues. People are very comfortable, or there's still some corrosion issues. So another question, more direct. So if we have a better material to recommend, and in order to extend the equipment service, will that be a value considered by the PCB workshop or not really? People are just happy with the PP or CPVC titanium materials they are using today.
Well, so if you look at the equipment investment, so you're looking at the what I call the lifespan of the equipment. Like a plating equipment, you're looking at 8-year